Hello, hello, good evening, and welcome back to another Fuel Esports night. It is going to be a gauntlet. We got a tournament.
Yes, we do. And not only do we have a tournament that you can win money for, but we also have a tournament that you can win CCL points for as well. As we always say, get that chair out of here.
Yes.
Get that chair out of here. It always we start the stream, we come in, and I move that chair slightly out, and then it creeps its way back. We must be on like a slight hill or something like that. It loves to come back
It
into frame.
happens.
And I mean, we can now check out our starting lineup here. Take it away, Dragon.
We
You tell
got
me.
we got the legends, we got Ches, we got McLean, and we got Reeker. And you're right. We got money to win.
Yes.
The winning teams of tonight's tournament can win $300.
Yeah, that's insane. And I mean, $300
That's
is
not
more than
including the Canadian conversion.
$450 plus Canadian. I don't know the exact conversion, but that's roughly what it is.
I'll pull up my
That's
calculator real quick. I'll just do a conversion.
and the thing is, that's not all what they're playing for. These three amazing gentlemen are playing for some CCL points as well. CCL points, help for this grand tournament at the end. But obviously, the money is going to be amazing as well. Split that among the three of them, plus Leo as well. That's $100 each for all
That'll
of
be
them.
$409.03.
Yeah, that's insane. So basically $100 for all of them, as well as awesome, just feeling good about yourself as a team. It's a huge morale win. And again, CCL points to reiterate what was already said. But we do have a tough opponent standing in our way.
We do. We do have RBE Navy. We got the Cougars facing off against us in this first batch. So, how the matches are going to work. So, for up until I believe it's the
Semis, I believe.
semis,
Yep.
it's best of threes, and then it goes into best of fives. And then
Yep.
whoever wins those best of five series for semis, quarters, and then finals, well, then it's you win. It is also double elimination.
Yep.
So if you lose once, you get a chance at the lower bracket. You
Yep.
lose twice, you're done.
Exactly. And honestly, the lower bracket I kind of like sometimes because you can be that sneaky, team that goes through the lower bracket. And when you're in the lower bracket, you have to win. So your momentum is always going to be as high as possible, right?
That's true, but think about it, because there are actually strategies for going into lower brackets.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a strategy to kind of just get that match down to go into that lower bracket, so you do end up dealing with our lower bracket teams. But other teams can counter and do the exact same thing, and the next thing you know, you have a situation where you're going up against a very, very strong team in the lower bracket. But you're right, the momentum, like, you're both in the hot seat. It's do or die in that
Yep.
final match.
And if you make it back to grand finals, because you have to win all the way back up, right? If you make it back there, you're on a winning streak, right? Think about that. You've been on a crazy winning streak. Obviously, the team
Yes.
at the top has been on a winning streak as well. They can't lose. But the difference is, they haven't had to fight for as hard in these matches. They haven't, like you said, they haven't been in the hot seat as much. They can lose a game, go back down, and come back up. But they don't have that, right? So that team in the lower, you can never, ever, ever, ever count them out. I think sometimes they're even more deadly. Like, obviously, I know you were on the Smash nights on Monday. I
Mhm.
watch a lot of competitive Smash, and there was once, this was a while ago, but a fun story was the best player in the world at the time, MK Leo. He dropped down to lower bracket in like the 60s, like when it was like round, like there was like he would have been like 60th if he got out then.
Right.
Then he won, I think, 13 games in a row, and then bracket reset in grand finals and didn't drop a set. So like just think about that. The best player in the world, he loses and then goes and just sweeps the rest of the competition after that. It's insane. And I feel like we could do the same thing if we happen to lose, or other teams as well. So we have to always look out for that.
We always have to do, and I always say this in every stream for any game. I am always excited to see what our opponents bring to the table. Especially, I didn't get much of an opportunity to do a research into this school, unfortunately, so I'll be able to do that maybe on break, anything. I'll do it on all the time to get back to our viewers with the additional information. I wonder what RBE can bring to the table against Fuel Esports, because we know how Fuel plays.
Yeah.
Passing plays, their coordination. We've had situations where teams have read into that and have been able to absolutely counter Fuel's thing. And unfortunately, I know we're taking a while. We're yapping. We're continuing to yap, courtesy of Epic Games or Rocket League or whatever.
Yep.
The lobbies keep breaking like an iPhone.
Yeah.
So
an iPhone with no case,
and
or
I-
even with a case, but then it just somehow breaks, but the case is fine.
yeah, it's just technology. It happens. Ooh, what I'm seeing on my previous screen there, I'm seeing cars on the field.
Yes, and we're
Yes.
finally
Here we go.
going to be getting into a match. So
Here we go.
we are going to be playing against Wessers.
Schmitty, and Dude Chief.
I like Dude Chief. I also like Smitty a lot, though. Have you
Schmitty.
seen New Girl? It's a show, and there's a character named Schmidt in it. 29?
I think of Smitty from The Rookie.
Oh, I see. I haven't seen The Rookie, but I will tell you one thing.
McLean!
McLean's not a rookie. I'll tell you one thing. He's not a rookie.
He
Look
ain't.
at this. Oh, my goodness. A beautiful double tap off of the wall, off of that backboard.
Onto an aerial turtle goal as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. Like I said, I say it every single time. I haven't casted Rocket League in a long time, but I'm going to say the same things I did before because they all stand true. If you leave your backboard open, you're asking for a goal. At least that's my personal opinion, and we saw it right there.
When I casted Rocket League with New, we were saying the same thing. Like, backboard defense in these high-level games is vital.
Yes, I mean, you can't expect to win a game if you don't have someone playing on the backboard, especially in these higher level lobbies. Literally, as soon as you get to a diamond lobby, you need to have good backboard defense. And again, nobody's on that backboard, and it's going to be a free shot here from Ches, but a nice save there from the side of the Cougars. The Navies are looking good after that first little mistake for that goal. But Reeker just so controlled with a flip reset
nice.
and a nice pass and a double tap.
Oh, no!
Just misses. McLean. Oh my God! A triple reset.
A triple reset, triple tap backboard strike combo.
Look at this. Here, hold on. There's one,
two,
two,
3.
So 2 flip resets, but a triple tap. That's not a double tap. That's basically a triple tap. 2 flip resets. I can't do 1 flip reset to save my life, and he just did 2 in the air with barely any boost in the front of his opponent's goal. Oh
I
my
still
goodness.
struggle with flip resets, and I'm a Diamond 2 main.
Hey, whoa. Same here. We're basically the
Let's
same.
go!
We're basically the same. My peak diamond 3? Diamond 3, I want to say? Or which one's higher? Diamond 3 or diamond
Diamond
1?
3.
Diamond 3 is higher?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I never could get to champ. You know, it's tough. And I'm telling you one thing, I know all of these guys are well past champ and grand champ. These are some SSL players if I've seen them.
A really good play, and again, you're not defending your backboard. You leave that back wall open. You are just opening up opportunities to get goals on. And that play from passing from McLean to Reeker, and he just pockets it in.
Yeah, and
3-0 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
the thing that I think separates this team and Fuel, right? The Cougars and Fuel, is they're giving them a lot of the space that Fuel wants, right? They're allowed to make these passing plays. They're allowed to just boost the ball all the way up the field. But if you close them out like Fuel is and pressure them, it becomes a lot harder. But when you give them not only the backboard, but give them all of the aerial mobility that they want, they're kind of just letting them shoot and trying to save it. You should stop them from being able to even shoot in the first place, right? It's a lot easier in this game to be
a nice
proactive.
demo from Schmitty. Okay.
There we go.
The Cougars got their fangs.
They finally got a play
Look at
here.
that. The demo from Schmitty and then the rebound strike just to hit it in. And what goal explosion is that? That is majestic.
Yeah, it's very cool. Unfortunately, Reeker centered it there. Thought his teammate would be there, but a perfect demo.
Uh-oh. You don't want that. You don't want balls rolling when there's no one defending.
But Fuel luckily gets out of that one. And now we start to kind of see Fuel on the defensive end here, as we haven't seen them play this role at all. A nice job by the Cougars. Just look at this pressure, but an unfortunate error there, just flipped the wrong way, and Fuel is definitely going to take advantage of it. Chaz is going to slow the pace down. I love that topper there.
He got the cowboy hat going. He's here to play, and he's bringing the pain. 2 minutes left, 2 points leading for Fuel right now. Reeker, a good slash out the wall, goes for the dash, misses it, goes to Veers with no boost to their name. Goes to Ches again. A nice launch to McLean. A turtle launch. Oh, man. Is that in? No, it's
Just
not.
barely missed that. That would have been insane. A little ceiling pinch, basically, from the side of the Navy. And Schmitty coming out here with some good offensive tactics, but unfortunately, by himself there, not really able to get anything else. Because, you know, playing by yourself is not going to get you anywhere. That's why you see a lot of these goals from Fuel have been passing. Like, look at that. Leaves it off to Ches. Nobody on the backboard. Double taps it. And again, we're going to see just a dunk from Reeker every single time. This is what I'm talking about. They're reacting. You need to be proactive here. You need to get up. And Chief is just kind of waiting for them to shoot and hoping that he can react to it. No, you kind of need to jump on it before. Right?
I agree. You need to. I always say that if you're going to commit to an attack, you need to do it fully without hesitation. Otherwise, you'll leave yourself open to a vulnerable strike like that. Reeker goes for a wall blast, but it gets intercepted. Gets struck again, but McLean with a nice turtle flick strikes it to the corner. Goes to Reeker. A demo with a retaliation from Schmitty. A bicycle block goes to McLean to Wessers. Hits there. It rolls to the corner and pockets it in, and that is a hat trick for McLean.
Nicely done there. I mean, look at this. It's very simple, but a nice little kind of ground pinch almost there, right? Just pushing that ball, getting it on the smooth trajectory to not bounce anymore. It starts kind of going linear straight to the net, and they just weren't able to save it in time. Fuel is now up by 4 goals with 53 seconds remaining. It's looking like a pretty free first game win. I don't want to jinx anything, of course, but I haven't had a moment where I've doubted Fuel winning this game.
Trust me, it's you at least get 50% of the caster curse with me casting with you tonight. Me and New, when we cast the last Rocket League game, the amount of caster cursing was insane.
Yeah, I hope, you know, we don't have that tonight. I hope I can kind of counterbalance it out, if you will. And just
maybe you might be the balance, might be the yin to the yang. We'll
I hope
see.
so. I mean, we haven't casted Rocket League together in a long time,
Yeah, it's
Dragon.
been a hot minute.
It has. I used to do it all the time.
Ches with a no boost berry strike. Uses everything. It's rolling. They do hit off the post and pinch it. 8 seconds left. 4 goals to go to tie it up. A really good double tap block. 2-1. And that is game 1 going to Fuel Esports. The Cougars now in the hot seat.
Yeah, just a very solid game from Fuel. You can't expect much more, to be honest. Very great. They let in a goal. It was a very, very well-timed demo from the side of the Cougars. You got to give them that. Not only was it a well-timed demo, but they also got, you know, Reeker to kind of make a little mistake, put it in front of his own net, and then they capitalized on that. But a 5-1 goal, very, very convincing win. What were your thoughts on the game?
I thought the first game went really, really well. It really showed that Fuel is here to play. Because in these best of threes, you can't really take a game moment to really read into an opponent. You got to bring everything to the table right then and there. You have to rush. You need to bring your A game fully. And that's what Fuel did. Can they bring that momentum into game 2 and eliminate the Cougars into the lower bracket right in this moment? Or will we have a game 3? Will the Cougars be able to read into Fuel? That's what we got to find out. But Epic Games is being Epic Games right now. And the servers keep crashing. So we have to figure out how to get back into the game. But as with that, we're just going to vibe. And there, I can see that we're joining in. We're just chilling.
We're just
going. We got to Manfield. I'm seeing on my other screen we got players. I'm waiting to see at least one car. Can I get one car? One car? Do I see one car?
Oh, my goodness. Look at this, though. We're going to watch it again.
Yes. I want to see that triple tap.
Yeah, everyone was involved in this as well, which is just the coolest part, in my opinion. Is everyone got a touch on that ball, and McLean scoring it.
And here we go.
The hat trick as well. Starting it off hot. Fuel already getting the ball in front of the Cougars net, and that almost was a goal, and McLean's trying to make it one, just misses wide. Probably was saved anyways, and now the Cougars are going to take a shot, but a great defensive effort there, just getting back, and now look at Fuel's boost. It is in beautiful hands, and a fake out there by McLean. What a pass out front, but nobody was ready.
Pinch.
Yeah, that ground pinch was disgusting. Disgustingly good, by the way. If I usually say something like gross or disgusting,
it's in a positive sense.
It's exactly. You know,
we'll know when it's negative.
Yeah. You know, I don't ever want to be, but sometimes, you know, we have a few mess ups, right? But most of the time it's all on the good side, because especially watching this guy, Reeker, fantastic job. And to think this is his first.
Breaking their tires, tries to get it through, passes to one, passes through two, but gets blocked by the third. It goes to Ches, to Schmitty, to McLean on the wall, using all their boost to their advantage. A nice pinch, a flick to Reeker, to Ches off the corner, to Reeker again. That's open, they gotta block it, and Ches blocks his own shot?
I think he knew it probably wasn't going to go in. He
Yeah.
tried to go for a redirect, right?
Ooh,
a
nice.
little back of the car shot right there. A little booty bump, if you will. A great job by
Yep,
Fuel
you can
not
see that
giving
flick,
up.
bang, bada bop, boom, pow.
A very nice goal there. Now, it's common for a lot of sports and esports as well, but I feel like people play with a certain rhythm, a certain flow. And when you're able to mess up that said rhythm or that flow, like we saw there, they're probably not expecting him to hit it with the tail end of his car. But by messing up, your flow, the rhythm, just how you move slightly, that's when you can get those openings. That's when you can find those goals. And that's why Fuel is already up 2, with McLean getting both of them.
What was that angle? You can see it goes, and then to Reeker, and then
What
the
a touch.
redirection.
What a touch. I mean, that is beautiful. And, Ches, that's going to show up just on the box score as an assist, but to be able to just put it there perfectly is so much more than just an assist, right? That is, I don't even know if words can describe it. And again, let's see if Ches can do something else with it. He sets it up for his teammate, and they're going to try to go for another one, but just can't get it this time. McLean is a madman.
McLean especially just, and this goes for the entirety of Fuel, if they want the ball to go a certain way, they will make it possible. Every time the ball moves for Fuel, it's because they want it to.
Yes. They just have so much control over not only their cars, but then what their cars do to the ball. It's like an extension of themselves almost, just watching how fluid they are playing. It is fantastic, and I don't think I have seen the Cougars have a possession that lasted longer than 20 seconds maybe. And another little redirect that ends in a Reeker goal this time, with 3 shots for Reeker, finally finding one in the back of the net. Fantastic job. Again, it's McLean with those deflections. It's reminding me of hockey, right? You're watching hockey, you always have someone kind of in front of that goalie trying to redirect, try to tip it in, because when you get to this high level, a simple shot isn't going to do it. You need to redirect a shot, right? You need to be in front of that goalie. You need to go for a demo. You need to go for something to switch up, like I talked about, that rhythm. Show that there's no rhyme or reason to how they play, and show that it's just a matter of a small touch. It's always different each time. You can never predict them.
It's just the rhythm of the night,
Mm-hmm.
They do manage. Exactly what I was going for. Oh, the miss there. They go to strike, and it gets pushed through. And now with the Cougars on the attack, Ariel Reeker goes for the denial. The Ches launching him like a missile in the background. Hits it, going to Reeker. Hits off the wall, bounces, strikes through, centering to McLean. Gets to Wessers. Wessers on the wall using all their boost they have. No boost Barry now. Tries to steal, but I think gets taken first. They manage to steal it from Fuel's back line. Goes to McLean, pinches out. Ches is there, hits it, goes to the roof. Bing, boom.
Bang. And there we go. A goal for Ches as well. Everyone's getting a little piece. McLean's he's got 5 in the past 2 games, but he's got 2 this game. Now we got Ches with another one, and Reeker also had one earlier. Great job there.
The Batman goal explosion with dramatic horn. Brrr.
No. The city streets are crowded for the holidays. And I'm here too. You ever see, the new Batman? Like the one with Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, that took all 3 members of the Cougars to block that. Dude Chief is going. He gets a past 1. They're trading paint. Goes 2, pinches out, and launches all the way to the other end. Hits to Reeker. To McLean, gets bounced out. A demolition by Wessers, taking out somebody. The overlay hides the name, unfortunately.
We got to start memorizing their cars
Ooh.
and all their decals. And McLean, another redirect that just doesn't find its way in this time, but still doing a good job of Fuel, just slowing down the Navy here and making it so they can't just get a free goal. But hey, as I say that, Dude Chief finds out that he is that dude. Chief.
He is that dude.
He gets a nice goal there. I don't know what's going
Did
on.
they do a what a save?
Wow.
Did the Navy just do what a save
Wow.
on fuel?
I know they probably
The
just
nerve.
I think they're just having a little fun. I think they know.
Dot, dot, dot.
I think they know what's going on here. There's not much chance here. McLean
Ooh.
slots another one home.
What a save.
I'm sure they're gonna keep their mouths closed. A little nice bump there. That's funny. I mean, I believe it's all love at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be tough, especially, I don't, obviously we talked about you can come up through the lower brackets, but, to get into the tournament, right, be super excited. There's a lot on the line, not only money, but CCL points as well. And not being CRL, sorry, I'm too used to Call of Duty now. But, it does suck, getting eliminated in this first round and going down to the losers, but they're not done, right? They got to stay focused. These little, petty little words aren't going to get them anywhere. They need to focus on even just closing out this game. It's Reeker kind of showing off the teamwork here. Look at this. Him and McLean, a team pinch almost. Oh, but barely missed it. Wow.
The Cougars somehow need to score 5 goals in 15 seconds. Is it possible? Yes. We've seen even goals done at the 0-second mark.
Yes.
But as the time clicks down, it's just going to be a lot more difficult for them. 5 seconds remaining. They basically got to win an ungodly amount of kickoffs, but with 1 point left, the ball is still live, and moment it hits the floor, that is Fuel Esports taking the Cougars down to the losers bracket as Fuel Esports moves on to an opponent of unknown time.
Yeah.
Name.
We got to see. We don't know what's going on, but what I do know is we won that first one. And as you saw at the end, GG's all around.
GG's.
We love seeing that. Everyone being super nice, super sportsman-like. I love seeing that. Speaking of GG's, the GG Award coming up, and you can nominate for the Fuel Awards.
Yes.
Actually, little segue there for you guys. Scan that QR code if you haven't already. If you are a Fanshawe student, you are able to get your votes in for the nominees. We have
Actually,
everything.
I think anyone can. I think any viewer, anyone.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
But majority, I think it goes to students, but I believe I'll just need an update on that. But anyone who's able to scan the QR code and vote. It does close March 20th. Vote for your favorite players, your favorite casters, your favorite producers. We are all there.
Your content creators, even
Content creators.
Best, the rookie of the year, your coaches, right? The people you don't see on screen, sometimes the people you see behind it, right? We have some amazing producers here tonight. We have them every single night. Whoever you know, whoever you like, just go down, give them a nomination. You don't have to fill out everything. I'm sure not everyone watches every single team. Hey, I know I haven't. I'm sorry, but I haven't watched every single team. I've watched the stream teams.
We have lives.
Right, I watched the stream team, but I'm not able to see the other ones, right? So I can't, vote for some other things. But what I can do is vote for all the teams I know. Vote for all the commentators that I can, all the casters, everyone else, everyone a part of Fuel. So yeah. But yeah, everyone is able to vote, which is great, which I love to see.
Yeah, everyone can, and this is basically our thanks and for you to show your support and appreciation on all the creative value that Fuel Esports has brought to you guys on everything, through our streams, through our socials, through everything that our content does, all those posters, all the videos that you see on our TikToks or Instagram that our content creators make. This is the time for you to vote, to show your appreciation for them, the people who manage these streams, who make us look beautiful, and then us, who basically you get to listen to yap for hours on end every night.
Yeah, whether you like it or
whether
not.
you like it or not.
So that's why, if you don't like us, vote for someone else, right?
Yeah.
But if you do, then give us your votes, right? Or give whoever. Anywho, all we ask is that you go on, check it out, fill out the survey. But
it does close March 20th, and then April 7th is the night of the Fuel Awards. We will be live streaming them live here at our Twitch April 7th. So make sure if you cannot attend in person, we will have tickets going on sale at a later date. But if you cannot make it in person, please make sure to tune in and watch live on our Twitch at Fanshawe Fuel on April 7th.
Yes, well, speaking of, some live streams, we obviously still have this one going on. Like we said, a big tournament. We have at least 2 games left to play, right? Because you got to lose 2 to get out. So, but with that being said, we don't know who we're playing. We don't know when, but we are going to be taking a break. And I'm hearing that we're going to be playing Conestoga, a very, very good team, but a very beatable team as well. We will see you after this short break, and we'll see who wins.